So, we did a top 10 things to do in Bali video a while back, and so we thought we might as well do one for Vietnam as well, because we do get quite a lot of people asking us like where's good to go and where was our favourite places and stuff like that.
Obviously with the whole coronavirus thing, you might not be travelling to Vietnam anytime soon, but maybe you're spending this time planning future travels, or looking forward to maybe when we can travel again. Now that you've got the time, I suppose, like it's good to take advantage of it and plan when you can, like properly in depth maybe. Okay, so when we travelled Vietnam, we got the bus from Cambodia and we started in the south and travelled up the coast to the north. So we're going to start and we're going to do it in that order, from Ho Chi Minh to Hanoi.
Yeah.
Some people travel like north to south. It doesn't really matter which way you do it.
No,
and but people tend to do the coast as like there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So number one, we went to Ho Chi Minh first. So our two things, well, when we were there, we were actually ill, weren't we? So we didn't do most of the things. There might be more stuff you can do in Ho Chi Minh, but from what we did, we really enjoyed the War Remnants Museum. It was like really interesting. I didn't really know much about the Vietnam War before we went because I didn't do like history or anything, but you already did, but you still found it really interesting.
Yeah, it was so good. And there was like, was it 3 floors?
Yeah, we were in there for ages, weren't we?
There was a lot of floors, and they have all photos that journalists took in the Vietnam War. They have like real people's experiences, and it's just really interesting and really touching.
It was like £2 as well, wasn't it? It was like really cheap.
I can't remember the exact amount,
but it was like nothing at all.
Is it in Ho Chi Minh that you can do the Chu Chi tunnels as well? But we didn't do that, but that's apparently really good and a really interesting experience, so if you're interested in that.
Also in Ho Chi Minh was Thanh Market, but more so the street food market kind of thing. We really liked it there, didn't we? It's basically like an kind of not outdoor, but like just under kind of like a canopy kind of thing, food market with like different stalls. They had like pizzas, Indian, Vietnamese, Cambodian, all that kind of stuff.
That's such a big variety.
Range, and it was really nice. And then the seating area was like at the back, and you were like looking down over the market whilst you ate your food and stuff on like long benches.
Seating area at the front of it. We went twice. We went for dinner and had an Indian, and then we also went for lunch. Was it like the next day?
And I had that pizza crisp bread thing.
Oh yeah. It's really nice because it's like long benches and everyone's just sitting chatting, having like different types of food, people from all different countries, like I don't know, it's just like a really fun thing,
lively place,
and good to try, and cheap and good to try. So
and a bit different than just going to like another standard restaurant or whatever. And then after Ho Chi Minh, obviously there's quite a lot more you can do there, but we didn't do it all. We went to Nha Trang, which is like
a beach resort.
Yeah, basically a beach resort. All we did there was sunbathe, but it was really nice to have just a few nights there. And one of our favourite parts about Nha Trang was actually the hostel that we stayed in. So I think we might have maybe mentioned it before, but it's called iHome. And it's perfect location. It was like a few streets back from the beach, and the staff there were like the nicest staff we maybe met on our whole trip. They were just so friendly, made us feel so welcome, got us all, we were sat on like the rooftop just when we arrived, weren't we, and they just like were chatting to us.
The staff were like, oh, do you want to play cards with us? Like really trying to include us. Like there was someone just playing a guitar, like it was just dead chill. And a couple of the girls there were so lovely. Like Julia and Anne like stand out to us because they just made us feel so welcome at the hostel, and they were just such a laugh.
It's always helpful, especially with hostels. Obviously you're in a random place, you don't know anything about it, so if the people in the hostel are really nice and friendly and will like take you on a night out with them rather than just being like go to this club, kind of just makes it better, because obviously we got there, then like Julia knew the bar, the doorman, you know.
And the beach is nice in Nha Trang.
Yeah, really nice.
And it's just a
chilled place,
nice place to stop off for a few days.
Next up was our beloved Hoi An. We were trying to think what we actually did in Hoi An because we just loved it so much. We went.
Even just the place itself.
Oh yeah, just to wander around, yeah.
Go down to the little old town. Like we went in the day. Do you remember one morning we went and just went shopping a little bit? It was much quieter than at night when it gets really busy by the river and people are cycling around. So even if you don't really have a plan and you just walk around, I reckon you'll love it. You know what I mean? But
the beach in Hoi An was beautiful. It was so nice, so white. It was stunning.
And the bluest water and they had like little cafes that provided the sunbeds, like there were cafes, so we just sat and had lunch there, didn't we, and stuff. And do you remember us like running into the sea? It was so hot.
The sand was like so hot. And Bang Beach, yeah. So I would really recommend we went for 2 days actually, didn't we? And then also in Hoi An we did this thing called the basket boats. Yeah. Which you probably, if you've watched our Vietnam vlog, you will see how fun they look. They were so fun. It's basically like this boat, like a straw boat, and we had like a lady take us around and she like made us little rings out of like palm trees, like we had our little hats on, and then there was like music playing and we like fished a bit. It was like so fun.
Yeah, and there was this guy like doing a little show, wasn't he, with his oar thing and dancing in the boat.
I think I must have seen it on someone's like Instagram or something.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Like TripAdvisor, and then saw their WhatsApp number somewhere. Anyway, WhatsApp them. They came and picked us up on their motorbikes.
Yeah, and drove us there.
But if you want their number, then just message one of us and we'll send you their WhatsApp. And they were really helpful and it was really fun.
And after Hoi An, we went to Phong Nha.
Well, we went to Hue, but we didn't really do anything that exciting.
Yeah, we went to the temples in Hue, which was nice to see, but it was so hot that day. It was like 40 degrees, so I just feel like we were not
weren't really in a temple mood,
no. But it was really interesting. You want to go there. Actually, we had a nice night just eating tea there because there's like a lot going on in the little centre. But yeah, we didn't stay there long, only one night, so we loved Phong Nha.
Phong Nha was a bit of like a rogue one. Like there's not really, well, the main thing to do there is go caving, but we didn't want to go caving and it was also quite expensive. I'm sure it was like 40 quid, wasn't it, like a trip.
So instead of doing the caves, we went to the botanical gardens, which is like where you did a hike up to this viewpoint.
It was so nice.
Waterfalls and like natural pools. And I remember we saw the snake. It was a wild snake. We were swimming in there. Oh god, that was scary. Tiring but worth it from like with the view from the top.
Yeah, definitely.
We just booked that through our hostel, which is what we were gonna say is the other.
Yeah, so the hike would recommend, and then the next one was our hostel was the Central Backpackers Hostel, and that's like Vas said, who we booked it through. And the good thing about that is it was like a really sociable hostel, and I think the thing with Phong Nha is there isn't, as far as we could tell, there isn't really like a town or anything. It's just like a main road basically with like a few restaurants, a few hostels on, because people just go to do the caves and like it's a national park, so people go to explore like the national park. But our hostel was like, there's two main ones I think, and ours we went to Central Backpackers and the other one was called Easy Tiger, and so I think either of those are just on this main road, but ours was really good because it had a pool in the back, a big kind of like open with like benches, garden area with loads of benches and stuff. So like in the evening everyone was sat, the benches like full of people like sat down, and then we just went to like a few like random pubs and
but that's why it was so easy to socialise, because everyone was on these long benches and you had to just sit next to random people. Like we just went up to people and were like, oh, is it alright if we sit here? And then ended up talking with them, and then that's who you go on these nights out with or whatever. And they also did really nice and really cheap food. Do you remember how cheap the food was?
And it was like, really nice.
It was like £1 for a massive round of fried rice. And the thing is, the weather was actually not that good when we were there, so we actually ended up staying in the hostel quite a lot. And it was like a good hostel to sort of be stuck in.
Had like a pool table, like it had dogs, do you remember?
Yeah, there were dogs. They were so cute. So
cute.
Remember we were in the pool when it was like raining?
Yeah, it was raining. We were just like swimming around because it's still warm, I suppose, isn't it?
But yeah, that was Central.
And the rooms in there were quite nice as well. There were quite a lot of beds, but they were like nice and modern, like nice.
The shower
bathroom
was like clean and everything, I remember.
So after Phong Nha, we like went to Hanoi and then went for a few days on Cat Bar Island and then came back to Hanoi. So should we do Halong Bay first?
Yeah, so we went to Cat Bar Island, and through our hostel in Cat Bar we arranged a day trip round Halong Bay.
That was the Central Backpackers Hostel again. It was like the same chain.
And that day was just amazing. So good. So we got up early and they took us to the port and we got on the boat, which is the boat that we like stayed on the whole day, didn't we? Just like going around the bay. So we went, it toured around the bay so you could see it all, and then was the kayaking first. We did the kayaking.
Oh yeah.
So we got to all of us got to go in a kayak. So Hannah and I went in a kayak and just went around the bay, and it was
stunning. It was so nice. Like
the sun like glistening on the water.
Yeah, it was stunning.
It was just so peaceful, wasn't it? And then we went in that little like
in like the cave,
and everyone was capsizing and stuff.
And this guy tried to like help us by like pushing our boat, but he just like was shaking us, making it worse. But like, can you stop touching the boat?
Oh, so we did the kayaking, which was really good, and then we got back on the boat, and then we all when did we have our lunch then? Or
we had lunch.
And
what
then
else did
we got to like jump off the boat.
Oh yeah.
I remember you were so nervous. You didn't want to jump off the boat.
Oh yeah, I did it.
You did. We
all really hurt my ears, and that's why I didn't do it.
So we all jumped off the boat and got to like swim a little bit in the water.
Oh, snorkeling was that then?
No, and then we snorkeled, and then we went to Monkey Island.
Oh yeah.
And you could either choose to like go and do this hike up to the top, but we were really tired by then. I don't know why.
It was a long day.
Yeah. And also we thought there were going to be loads of wild monkeys, and we'd heard that they can bite you, so we were like we just decided to like sunbathe on the beach, and which was so lovely.
So nice, yeah.
So yeah, that day we would definitely recommend if you're gonna go.
Yeah.
To Cat
and I think most of the tours will be the same, but like the one that we did was through the Central Backpackers Hostel. You can stay on Halong Bay, I think, but it like looked way more expensive.
Yeah, you can do Castaway Island.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? It's quite expensive though. It's like a couple of £100, was it?
Yeah. Nice. So then final stop was Hanoi.
Loved Hanoi. Hanoi was
one of my favourite places. So a little cafe that sticks out to us is called the Note Coffee.
Yeah.
It's so cute. You'll have seen it again on our Vietnam vlog, hopefully. And basically it's just covered in post-it notes. It's like mad. You go in, it's like 3 floors. And it's just all the walls are just covered in post-it notes. People have left like little messages, like their name. We left a Vas and Han one, didn't we? Yeah.
Over 1 million post-it notes. I remember like I left one for my friend who was going to Hanoi, and then a few weeks later she found
and the one found them as well, didn't she?
Yeah.
Jumper,
yeah. So that's just something really nice that you can like leave your mark on there, like knowing that it's going to be there like for so long.
It's like by one of the main bits in Hanoi is like a really big lake, and we looked out of the window like overlooking the lake. It was like really stunning view.
Window open.
Yeah, so it was so nice.
Yeah, oh that was so lovely. So nice.
So one thing we would recommend that we didn't actually get to do to its full potential is there's this thing called walking street tours, and basically students from Vietnam put on these tours because they want to practice their English and they want to like be tour guides for the city,
and it's free.
Yeah, it's free. So we booked one, all great. It was like torrential storms, and they were messaging us like, "You still want to go?" And we were like, "Yeah, we'll go. Like, we'll just put a waterproof on, we'll go." And the people, bless them, it was like a lad and a girl, wasn't it? And they were so friendly, so nice. Had all this like exciting places they wanted to take us, and we went to a few, and we were like, it's way too rainy. Like it was like torrential. They were like, let's go.
Shoes, our feet, everything was just soaked. But one of the places that they did take us to, which we then ended up going back when we weren't soaking, was Don Juan Market, which if you've watched our vlog you will have seen us in Don Juan Market.
So entertaining.
I love so many different things like clothes, food, like
fake designers,
fake designer products, like electrical things. So honestly, it was just the funniest experience. Like,
so good. Just like wandering around, like taking it all in.
Yeah, we got quite a few things. Like, I got a few little souvenirs from there.
Cool. So
there are top 10 things to do. Obviously, there's so many other things that you could do.
And a lot of Vietnam, I think, as well, is like not actual attractions, but you just kind of like wander around the place that you're in and like see what's going on. But there are some like specific things that we would recommend you did if you were spending a few weeks in Vietnam. Yeah,
definitely. And we'll put in the description box like any details or any links that we've mentioned. But if you have any other questions, please message us on Instagram or leave a comment. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video or if you found it helpful.
Also, if you want any more, we did do obviously our Vietnam vlog, which we've mentioned a few times, so go and check that out for more Vietnam inspiration and see what we got up to when we were there.
Bye!